Hello everybody, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2 PvP. This is the small, very small two-part series where I'm basically going to be showing you my very first, foray into invading in Dark Souls 2. And something I have to say is that I really love the dual-wield L1 attack. Against people with the right poise, it really can shred them down to size, and I don't think I'd like it very much if I was on the receiving end of it, but two L1s, if you've got enough stamina, can do about 900 damage, as you saw. Now this is kind of interesting because a blue sentinel has come to assist, and I've just been hit by pursuers, or I believe it's called affinity in this game. I want to say infinity, but it's affinity, as in having a strong liking or tendency towards something. And this guy's got a pretty interesting... No, it's not interesting, it's a hex build. What am I saying? So, I've got two people on me. The host is not scared of healing, so I have decided to run around the corner, hit Chaos Storm. It's actually hit the blue sentinel for about 900 damage, which is really encouraging. I go for the backstab, don't get it. I go for the backstab again, I don't get it. I cause him 172 points damage, but I still die as well. So, you do get ganked, and this is a very boring fight against a Havel monster with a curved dragon greatsword with sunlight blade on it. So I don't know what soul memory this guy is on, but he is definitely not level 150, I don't think. So this is a fight club right here. Yep. Okay. So last video, I think I was very negative. I wanted to be positive, but I just kind of wasn't, and I'm slowly starting to realize that I don't think I really necessarily want to be positive all the time, because I think that's really dangerous, because you can't just ignore the faults that a game has, and I don't really want to either, so I'm not going to try and be disingenuous and just say, you know, well, I don't think anything's wrong with the game, what the hell are you all talking about? I want to talk about a couple of things, and I think spices probably were right up the top of my list, and I might have talked about this in the last video. You'll have to excuse me, it's been about a week since I recorded that one, just because of how my schedule's worked out. I just haven't had a lot of time to sit down and record, because we've been getting our new internet in and getting it all set up and everything. And spices, they are an item that you can farm with bonfire ascetics, which are essentially infinite as long as you're okay with taking out the giant lord. And they basically allow you to take any spell, any sorcery, or any faith spell, sorry, any miracle, that's what I meant to say, any miracle down by 1 in the respective requirement for each spice that you use on it. And you can give these spices to Magarold? I don't know what his name really is, but he was in he's the guy that can give you the Dragon Covenant. And really, this Chaos Storm doesn't hit him, okay? But I've just been hit by an Avalon and I don't know it. I've just been hit by an Avalon again, and now I do know it. And the spices are... I don't think they should exist, is the thing. I don't really understand their purpose. It sort of seems like From wanted you to be able to use these spells that, you know, were kind of exclusive to higher level people at a lower level. And the only sort of thing that you really paid for when you used a spice is that the damage was very slightly reduced. And I'm not sure where I fall on that, as I don't think it should exist. At the same time, I think it should. I wish the penalties were much more apparent, because up until recently there wasn't a big spice patch, and that affected, I believe, the damage that the Hex Great Resonant Soul used. So the damage that it did. And I love this ending combo right there. I think I hit him with the single R1, and then I got him with the second one. And I didn't know that the second hit actually hits Like the second R2 actually hits twice with the mannequin saber, so that's pretty cool. But the spices, they have this thing where now, they didn't used to do this, but they affect the time for which your spells are like effective. So if you have the normal amount of faith, check out Glencore here as well, you just cannot backstab this guy. If you have the normal amount of faith, you use a spell and it will last for the normal amount of time. You know, you use Great Magic Barrier at, you know, the 28 faith required. It takes 60 seconds or so for it to wear off, I think is the basic understanding of what I have. That's about how long it used to last. If you take it down to 10 faith now, it uses, it disappears after like 20 seconds or so, which in a fight can be long enough for you to scrape out a win, but only if you like actually, you know, really go hard in that fight. If your fight lasts a long time at all, then it's very likely that it's going to run out. And I like that. It works like that for Sunlight Blade and the other weapon buffs as well now. If you debuff, so if you spice everything down to 10, it'll stop. So, it'll last a lot longer. I don't know why my tongue isn't used to English today. But with spells that do damage, like Sunlight Spear and Great Resonant Soul and all those types of spells, they still do an obscene amount of damage, even when spiced down to 10/10. So basically you can take these points that you would have put into your faith or sorcery, faith or intelligence stats, and put it instead into vigor or vitality, which I think it's good because it kind of tiptoes around the fact that you need to, you know, even use those things. Oh, and look at this right now. I'm gonna 3-on-1. I just did 1999 damage with a backstab with an old mirror greatsword. That is because I accidentally did a phantom backstab, is that what they're called? Where it did like a full backstab's worth of damage and then a normal backstab as well. I should have only done about 900 damage, I believe. I don't know. So, you know, am I happy with the fact that I got away from a 3-man gank squad with a victory? Yeah. Am I happy about why? Not so much, really. Whoa, how did that not hit me? My R2, like the character must have ducked just enough for the Soul Spear to go flying right over my head. That was cool. I like people like this that just spam lightning spears at you, just like hoping that you'll just get hit once. And I mean, if you do get hit once, or we're lagging a little bit, aren't we? If you do get hit just that once with a Great Lightning Spear, it can mean the difference between winning and losing, because they just do so much damage. As I've said in the last video in this series, everything just does so much damage. The Great Lightning Spears, Sunlight Spears especially. I used a Sunlight Spear on someone once when I was testing out the spells, and I didn't use one ever again because I did about 1600 damage with it, and I one-hit KO'd him, and it was ridiculous. So, I don't know how I just died then. I think I just kind of blanked for a bit. Who have we got here? Oh, he's got Havel Shield, so we know he's real good. Did they get rid of the Havel's L2? Like the special L2? Yeah, I think they did, because I think I've seen someone try to shield bash with it before. That's a shame. But, going back to my spices thing from before, I can't help but think that From kind of overlooked the whole, also that was ridiculous. So I just got distracted by what was happening on screen then. I got a I got a riposte then. And I did how much damage? 1666 with the dagger, which is pretty goddamn ridiculous. And now what am I doing now? Oh, running attack? Yeah, he's dead. Okay. That kind of looked like it might have been lag on his end from me. Like, he just squarely didn't react to me. Oh, and speaking of actual problems, like, we can debate about whether spices are problems in this game, but, what's about to happen here is a real problem. Okay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Eventually, it's gonna happen. One. Oh. Okay, that wasn't the start of it. Running attack. Second R1. R2. R2. Infinite stun lock. That should not exist. It plainly should not exist. That is all I will say on that. I don't think anyone will ever argue that infinite stun lock should exist in a game like this. Not when people who are actually trying to have fun with the game can, you know, take great... They go to great lengths, I think, to use an interesting build, you know, one that has curved swords or daggers or whatever, and they go for, you know, chip damage over time and applying status effects and stuff, and then someone just, you know, goes ahead and kills you like that, and I don't know, what, like, when someone can do that, what is the point in being good? So, anyway, I think, I can't even remember right now. My short-term memory is absolutely shocking. I can't remember if I said at the beginning of this video that I didn't want to be too negative, and I think I've done nothing but complain since, so don't ever trust me to stick to what I wanted to say at the very start of the video. Just don't ever think that that's exactly what you're gonna get from me. You get a nice double KO, and you may have noticed that I've switched over to my cracked red eye orbs rather than stay in the blue arena for any longer than is absolutely necessary. That brings me to something that I really wanted to apologize for, because the previous part of this video the previous part of this series actually got uploaded and like made public on YouTube before I sat down to record this, so I can now actually fact check what I was talking about in the first video. I have been corrected that the arena wins for Blue Sentinel, that the arena wins, like your points never get subtracted. So if you lose in the blue arena, it does not subtract 1 point from your score. That is only in the Brotherhood of Blood arena that happens. And the levels for getting the different auras are, you need 50 kills to get the level 1 aura, which is pretty cool. It's a lot less than 150. And 150 kills is the second level aura, and that's the one that looks the coolest in my opinion. And the third level, you don't get an upgrade to your aura, so there's nothing else that I would really want from that. But you do get a miracle, I think, and it's called Manifold Sunlight or something like that. And yeah, so that is, and it's the same for the Brotherhood of Blood as well, with their ranking up. It's 50 to get the first level aura, and then 150 to get the second level aura. But in the Brotherhood of Blood one, you do need to subtract your losses from your wins, which I don't really get, but I guess that's kind of a better price to pay than... Oh, this guy just tried to wog me. Thank you. It's a better price to pay than... Look at this guy just running away. Run. Oh, I love people like that. He must have taken two or three swigs right then. And he tried to wog me through the wall. Quality guy, this one. And I missed the backstab somehow. Don't ask me how I missed that one. And then turns around and hits me with a Sunlight Spear. That was great. So yes, here we are. I've had to fact check myself. The levels for Covenant ranking up and the auras respectively are 50, 150 and 500. There is no 3rd level aura, so it's a lot less taxing than I originally thought it was. We've run into a it's a 2-man? Yeah, it's a 2-man gank, so it's just a 2v1, but this one guy is using a great bow. I've hit him once, and then he's panicked rolled right off the fucking edge. I love that guy, he's a legend. Lovely 4649. Love this guy. And you might recognize this person as the one that I parried before, I think. Yeah, because he's got his great shield and his Targray's armor on as well. Oh, that might be Kraden's. No, that's Targray's Blue Sentinel armor. That's for sure. And I've sort of noticed right now that this guy is one of those people that I went for a guard break because he was shielding. He's one of the people that as soon as you get close to him, or if you whiff an attack, he will try to attack you. So if you get in close to him, like this, and you anticipate it, you can probably get a parry off on him. And that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was really satisfying. As someone that doesn't have the best internet connection, that was really satisfying to be able to predict and parry that kind of an attack. It was really fun. Oh, and we found this guy again, the one that hits you with sunlight spears after you miss backstabs and runs around the corner to heal because he's so great. These holy water urns, by the way, you want another first impression? These damn things are so effective. I love them. And he's gone to heal again, but not this time, man. So we've got 2 men here. No, we've only got 1. But he does not want to bow. He does not want to do anything but attack the hell out of me. He's got a really nice outfit on too. He's got is it the Shadow set or the Judgment? No, it's the Judgment set. And he's got the Disc Chime? Yep, that's what it's called. Oh, he's got an Avalon, which, you know, not really going to fault him on, because at this time it was really good as a weapon. I don't know what I tried to do with my voice then, but didn't exactly work out. I didn't get to see whose world we invaded on this one. But he's still got all these enemies alive, so we know he's basically back at the start of the level. And oh, I remember this guy. I didn't run up and attack him immediately because, you know, in this game you can't see when phantoms are being summoned. Also, yeah, that's something else I want to talk about. Why exactly can you not see phantoms being summoned now when you're in their world? When you're a phantom yourself, like a white phantom, you can't see when someone else is summoning another person to help, so you can't, you know, get the clue to just stick around and help, or, you know, like wait around and help. Oh, here's an example of why pyromancies, why I think the damage is too much on these pyromancies, because that guy is in almost full smelters. Yeah, he's got light gear on his legs, but he's got the big smelter chest, and he did have the smelter helm as well. And I hit him for 938 with a single flame swathe, and I didn't make a single stat adjustment for that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know things have been a bit scatterbrained, but I'll see you next time.